I thought to myself, I'm not going back home. I'm going to die in one of those very violent, ugly American prison, forgotten. This experience shook my belief to the core. Going from Guantanamo Bay to real life is like going to Mars. I don't know anything. You cannot put on a movie 70 days of sleeplessness.
So many questions to ask you. How do you keep smiling?
This was a very painful process. I was taken to Guantanamo Bay and I was sold to the world as an evil man, a man who is responsible for killing innocent people.
SUBHANALLAH.
And I cannot tell you how big a shame that would have brought to my family, who taught me that if you kill one soul, is as if you killed the whole humanity.
SUBHANALLAH.
My family who taught me, to live a peaceful life, to read the Quran, to help the weak, to help the oppressed. Now, I'm on trial in the United States for killing innocent people, unsuspecting people. When they slam that cell shut behind you, you cannot talk to anyone. You don't decide when to sleep. You don't decide when they wake you up. You don't decide where to go. You don't decide when to open that cell. They have the key. I thought to myself, I'm not going back home. I'm going to die in one of those very violent, ugly American prison, forgotten. And what matters to me is how good I was to people. It didn't matter to me how much money I made. Going from Guantanamo Bay to real life is like going to Mars. I don't know anything.
To Mars.
And one of my fantasy in prison was to watch all TV channels, because when I left this earth, people were watching TVs. My diary was printed, with these redactions when I was in a prison. And this was like, for me, it was like freedom. I remember sitting in my cell. It was the day they gave us a Spanish lesson, and I attended this lesson because I want to fit in. When I came out, in late 2016, I decided to repair the damage that was done. But I didn't have anything to work on except my memory. And I just tried to remember, because this was a challenge, because I couldn't accept, that my voice being stifled.
Call this number. Speak to my mother. Tell her, I don't know, something nice.
The U.S. government is holding upwards of 700 prisoners in Guantanamo. Since when did we start locking people up without a trial in this country?
That's a lot of case files.
The prosecution won't show us the evidence they have against you. It's all redacted.
You cannot put on a movie 70 days of sleeplessness. The first 70 days after they signed this torture program, I was not allowed to sleep. And they used different methods. The first method, just they come and bang at your cell. They saying something like no sleep for terrorists. As Quran says, when you forgive, you get closer to Allah. And I can tell you, Naeem, that with my whole heart, I forgive everyone who wronged me. Those who tortured me, those who kidnapped me, because I have no use for their suffering. And I hope that they go to Jannah, because Jannah is big for everybody.